What is going on, my friends? Welcome back. We are, again, still working on this Subaru. It is coming along very, very nicely. There's still quite a bit of work to do. I'm waiting on quite a few parts still. Thankfully, those parts have landed in Florida, so we're just waiting for them to come to my front door. But if you're new here, we have spent 11 months building this car with the free time that I have in my garage. It is turning out so phenomenal. We've done everything from engine work to respraying the entire car, and interior work is coming soon. So stick around for that. That's going to be pretty sweet. So this video today is going to be all about the fun stuff. We have ordered up a bunch of carbon for this car, and I think the carbon fiber is going to be a phenomenal contrast to this Java Black Pearl now that it is fully polished out and it actually looks pretty decent now. So this carbon fiber is going to be sweet. So let's break open a couple of these boxes and let's see what we got. It's been a minute since I ordered these, so I don't remember exactly what all of it is. So it's going to be a surprise for both of us, actually. Now, I would be lying if I said I was not looking forward to this part the most. I am so stoked to open up this box. Some people love it, some people hate it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments because I kind of like it. Can you take a guess? Can you take a guess what it is? Ta-da! We have a carbon fiber hood scoop. So here's what we got. We have a carbon fiber front lip, and we also have carbon fiber side skirt extensions. That's going to look really good on this car. I will say, the front lip and the side skirts are not real carbon, but the hood scoop is real carbon fiber, and it looks really good. And it's cleared really nice. It's not super wavy. I kind of like it. I want to start with this guy. Let's get that old hood scoop pulled off and let's install our new carbon hood scoop. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not even on the car yet, and I don't know how I like it. I think I kind of hate it. But we're still going to install it on the car just to see how it looks, and then we have it for if we want to use it. Also, one more key fact. When I ordered this carbon scoop, I specifically ordered it as the OEM replacement and not the enlarged scoop, and I still got a scoop that's about a ½ inch to an inch taller than what it would be. And this part sticks out and this part sticks in, so it's not the exact same. So I think I'm gonna hate it, but we're gonna find out. So let's go set this up on the car. Let's see how it looks. I need to change over some hardware from here to here, and then we'll put it on the car. Well, my suspicions were right. That is how it looks. Absolutely hate it. It looks horrible. I don't know why anybody would buy this. And it's not that it just looks horrible. It fits absolutely horrible as well. I'm going to do you guys a favor. I'm going to link this exact hood scoop from where I bought it from down in the description box below, just so you can go and make sure that you do not buy this one. Absolutely horrible. I will be attempting to return this and hopefully get my money back because it's not freaking cheap at all. I don't know, man. I hate people that are just trying to make a quick buck and sacrifice quality for quantity, and people buy it and try and make it work. It just looks like absolute junk. So we're going to stick with the factory hood scoop on this car, or I might return that and do a hood scoop delete. Those are cool, and we'll see if that fits the type of build that we're going for. But let's move forward. Let's check out these carbon side skirts. We have one thing before we can install the side skirt extensions, and it's a box from Perrin. This, if you remember back, I'll throw a clip on the screen right here. My pinch welds on the bottom of this car were absolutely horrendous. So I picked up a set of the Perrin lift blocks, and they bolt onto your pinch welds so that you do not have to ruin your pinch welds anymore when lifting your car. So the jack sits on these guys on the bottom here and lifts up your car from there instead of folding over your pinch welds like this hunk of junk did. So we need to go ahead and install this on all four corners. It's pretty self-explanatory. Comes with Loctite, so they just slip onto the pinch weld right here, and then two bolts are Loctited up against the pinch weld to lock this in place, and boom, you have a lift block. It also does come with an OEM jack tool, so if you don't have like a Daytona jack like I have, you can go ahead and put it on this, and then your jack will sit right there, and you can hand crank it up so that you don't mess anything up. But we're not going to need that where we're going. So that's how they're supposed to sit right there, just on the pinch weld. Two bolts in the side. I don't really care about having the Perrin logo facing outwards, so this is the easiest way to install it for me, so that's how we're going to do it. I know I showed you before, but it's dark. It was dark out, so that's how I got it. You just put it on the pinch weld here, and then I use a jack to push it up all the way. And then two bolts go in, and it's done. And then you have jack pads. Alright, so now before we move on to the side skirts, I just had a realization. I don't think any of you guys have ever met my dog. Leo, come here, sit. This is my boy. His name is Leo. And he's a good puppy, huh? Come here. Come here. He just hangs out in the shop with me. He loves food, and he loves hanging out in the shop with his dad. So he just kind of just hangs out, chills there. I can leave the door open, and he just runs around. Never goes too far. Okay, so now we need to move on to the side skirts. I'm not going to lie, I'm not the biggest fan of how these turn out. I like one-piece side skirt extensions, and this is broken up into 3 pieces, so you can see the seams. Given it's going to be under the car a good bit, it'll stick out probably about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. I think it's going to look good, except for it doesn't fit. Really, you buy anything on eBay and it's all just universal junk. So I don't think this is like junk. This is a pretty good side skirt extension. It's just a little too long. So we need to trim this down. It goes like wheel to wheel instead of side skirt to the end of the side skirt. So we're gonna have to Dremel that down and make it look decent, and then we can go ahead and bolt it up to the car. But let's take some measurements real quick so that we know how much we have to cut off and where we can pretty much mock everything up at. I don't know what's going on with my camera, but I just did like 15 more minutes of footage of these side skirts, and nothing is writing to this SD card. I've changed SD cards like multiple times, so I don't know what is going on. It's just intermittently losing footage, and I'm tired of it. I did end up dropping my camera one time, and it was on a hardwood floor. It's still working, but I think that might be the cause for it. So here's what we did. Like I said, these side skirts were a little too long, so we had to cut off roughly 6 to 8 inches of the side skirt to make it fit in this area. So now we have all this where it needs to go. So now all we need to do is just attach it underneath onto the actual side skirt. Like I said, I lost some footage. So there is the side skirt extension done on this side. So let's get this one knocked out, and I'll show you my process of how I did it. And there's some side skirts on the car, which look absolutely good. I wouldn't say I'm in love with them, but they look pretty good for what they are. So we're gonna roll with that, and that's gonna give it a lot more aggressive appearance, which I quite enjoy. So now that we have both side skirts knocked out, we need to move to the front of the car. And this is the actual piece that I'm so excited for now that I got absolutely let down by that hood scoop. And I don't know if you can tell, it is the next day. I got so frustrated with that hood scoop that I almost broke it, mainly because I didn't want to deal with it anymore. But I had some self-control. I put it back in its box. I shipped it back the next morning to the eBay seller. And funny enough, I want to read you what they said to me. So I wrote in the comments for my return, I said I was unsatisfied with the quality and craftsmanship of the carbon fiber. Nothing fit, nothing worked, and overall just horrible quality. That was for the return. That wasn't even a review. That was just for them to see why I'm returning it with some photos. They sent me back, they said, "Dear customer, please turn off the controversy. The controversy has caused us a very big impact in our services. Please send any email information to me. I will always help you. Do not leave us a detailed seller rating or review on shipping time, shipping charges, or quality of product, or anything to include negative feedback." Because they don't want other people to see that so that nobody else buys it. I get it from a business standpoint, but also you're sending horrible quality stuff and you're expecting nobody to write a review and say, I wouldn't buy this. So I will let you guys know down in the description box below the link to this exact product so that you cannot buy this piece. Not because I hate the seller, but because it's horrible quality and I don't want anybody else getting screwed over. So with that being said, let's put a front lip on this frickin' car, man. Okay, well, that looks really good. I actually am impressed with how this quality is compared to that stupid frickin' hood scoop. These look really nice too. I'm actually happy with how those came out. It looks really good. I think this front lip is going to tie it all together because it is the same weave, even though it is just fake carbon. It's the same styling as that. And I think it's going to really just make the car because it's going to bring out a lot of the body lines, make it look really good. So let's get this mocked up on the front bumper and then start screwing it in. At the time of me recording this video, I haven't finished polishing a few spots yet, so we're still working on that, but that is how the front is going to look with the front lip, the intercooler. It looks so much better. Hit it with a side view, the lip, the skirts, and the wing. We still have to get that wing bolted down. And I'm trying to figure out the best process to do that because I want it fully centered. Obviously, I don't want it to look like junk. So I need to make a template of how it's sitting on the trunk right now, like etch it out, make it in cardboard, find the bolt holes, and then I can drill and then bolt everything in once it's in the correct spot. But I have to say that front lip looks so good. It's such a subtle carbon, but it just adds so much more aggressiveness to the sides of the car, the front. I have to say, this is probably my favorite view of the car. It's kind of dirty right now, needs to be worked on, but that's as good as we're going to get for right now until we can get it out and get it cleaned. Man, that's huge. That's a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. Getting this thing almost fully complete. It looks so freaking good now. There's just some last final touches that need to be made before we can really just start enjoying this car. But I have to say, those side skirts look so good. Just accentuates the body lines just perfectly. All right, let's work on getting this wing bolted down. We need to make that guy permanent. Here's kind of what I'm thinking. I have it set up exactly where it needs to be and where I want it to be. So I have it taped so I can't shift back at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just tilt it up. I'm gonna put my 4 bolts in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'll lay the wing down, and that should give me enough pressure on the trunk to show me where those bolts are going to go. And then from there, we could drill the holes. And from those holes, we can measure out the other ones where they need to be, and then we can have a fully bolted on wing. All right, well, there we have it. We have the wing fully installed, ready to go. I'm gonna have to take this back off. There's a cover plate that goes right underneath that light, and then I have to wire that light in. So for now, it's just temporarily on there, but all the mounting holes are drilled, bolted up, and everything looks freaking good. So that was a lot of work, but it turned out really nice. So we did the front lip, the side skirt extensions, and then we got the wing fully installed. And I have to say, it's turning out really well. So from here, I'm just waiting on a couple miscellaneous pieces to finish up this build. And that's gonna be the window trims that should hopefully be here within the next couple days. And then we have to brighten up all of these plastics and rubber moldings to make them look brand new. And the last thing that I wanna do is we need to powder coat those windshield wiper arms to make those look brand new again as well, because everything else on this car looks pretty phenomenal. So we need to get everything else up to spec. But this is pretty much going to be the finished product of how it's going to look. Kind of see the wing back there. This has to be one of the sexiest angles of a Hawkeye to ever exist. I'm a big fan of the side skirts and the front lip and how they came out, as well as the ease of install for these parts. So if you are looking for a decently budget-friendly front lip or side skirt extensions, I will link them down in the description box below. But do know that you are going to have to modify the side skirts if you buy these ones, if you're putting them on a GD chassis. They are just a little too long, but you can't even tell that they're chopped. They're just flushed up with the mud flaps and the rear of the car, and they look pretty good. They give a nice accentuation of body lines on this car. So with that being said, that's where I'm gonna wrap up today's video. I appreciate all of you guys watching. Thank you guys so much. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this build and how it's coming out. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for everything you do. I appreciate all of you. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.